Hello there. I'm back. Back to Magic 2. Shocker, I know. It's a shocker I'm even uploading to begin with. But I'm here. I'm going to do my more calming video first. And then I'm going to do my pissed off video next. Don't you worry about that pissed off video. That pissed off video is... It's going to be great. It's going to be a fun video. It's gonna be so good. So good. You guys are going to love it. So I'm going to get like 4 views, but it's knowledge that needs to get out there. It is. It's knowledge that I need to express. But anyways, what's going on, guys? I'm Shadowside Alexi. I think I'm coming down with something. And it's a good time. It's a really good time. So if you wonder why I sound like this, I'm pretty sure I'm coming down with something. Plus, I've been struggling with getting this video all set up, and apparently my recording software that I'm using, it's a little glitchy for some reason, so I've been having issues with that. Excuse me. So this is actually like my 4th time going over this deck, so that's probably another reason why my voice sounds a little weird. I'm actually just getting a hold of a water bottle, so if I get quiet, I'm either yawning or definitely drinking water. I definitely need it. But anyways, as you noticed from the title, this is the No Ban This Modern deck. One of the biggest, most talked about cards before the announcement was Splinter Twin. Splinter Twin was a very, like, it's one of the most talked about cards in Modern. A lot of people want it unbanned. A lot of people are like, no, keep it banned. And it's been a debate since it got banned. So, you know what? We're going to keep talking about it, and I'm going to keep talking about it, put in my 2 cents. But, of course, this is a no ban list Modern deck, and I decided why not take the Splinter Twin hype, put it in a dead format that me and my friends are trying to get back into. Blue-red Splinter Twin. Boom. I'm going to show you guys how broken it can be, especially with no ban list. But anyways, after this video, you should definitely go check out my pissed off rant. If you're into the material, I'll leave that down in the comments or the description below. One of the two. I don't know. Whichever one I end up leaving it in. Check both. How about you? But anyways, let's just go ahead and delve right into this deck. I need to stop that. So, your mana base is pretty simple. 5 islands, which might actually, this might actually change. So, quick warning. I have friends that watch my channel. 2 of them, they want to get back to No Ban This Modern. Well, I'm getting back into it. They're probably going to try to hard counter my deck. So for those 2 friends, I want to let you know, this isn't the 100% deck list I'm going to bring to whenever we play. But this is mostly what the deck's going to look like. This is basically the shell. I'm presenting you all with a shell. You guys can do what you will based around your meta and the meta game itself. But this is just a shell, basically an idea of what the deck is, which most of my deck techs are. They're just a shell, an idea, and then you guys are supposed to make it all better for yourselves. Moving on from that. After the 5 islands, you got 3 Misty Rainforests. The Misty Rainforests can be whatever. They could be polluted deltas. They can be flooded strands. Basically, if it can fetch blue and it's not a Scalding Tarn, go for it. Because unfortunately, you can't run 7 Scalding Tarns. That'd be broken. It'd be hilarious, but it'd be broken. Basically, anything that can fetch blue can go in there. I just put Misty Rainforests in there because why not? I actually have a Misty Rainforest, a Polluted Delta, and a Flooded Strand in my deck. So, got all 3 of them. Yay. 1 mountain. The reason why I have 1 Blood Moons. So you only really need 1. 4 Scalding Tarns, 4 Steam Vents, and 3 Sulphur Falls. I picked the new arts. If that triggers you, oh well. I actually like the new arts. Especially if the new art for the Steam Vents is pretty cool. I prefer the classic art a little bit, but the new art's pretty cool. So, why show off new art? 3 copies of Probe. 3 copies of Probe, basically, you know, hey, can I go off yet? No, I can't. Okay, hey, can I go off yet? Oh, sweet, I can go off. Splinter Twin, kill you. And Probe also is effectively pay 2 life draw card. So if you pay 2 life draw card and then opt, you're also drawing 2 cards a turn. Pretty great. 4 copies of Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt removal. I figure anyone out there can, you know, figure that one out. Although Lightning Bolt isn't super effective no ban this modern against some decks, but there are decks out there that you're going to need Lightning Bolt for. Delver is one of them. Delver's a pretty big deck in no ban this modern. I've seen, you know, Mono Blue Delver, I've seen Scred Delver, I've seen Twin Delver, which is a very, very weird deck. It's a deck with an identity crisis. It's a thing, we'll say that, because it plays Thing in the Ice, which I probably should play that, but I don't have my copy anymore for some reason. But it plays like Thing in the Ice, Young Pyromancer, Delver, Secrets. It's a thing. Scred Delver is a thing in no ban this modern. Look it up if you don't believe me. It's a thing, and it's gross. 4 copies of Metal Misstep. If you're playing no ban this modern, you're not playing Metal Misstep, you're doing something wrong. Like, you are doing something wrong. Guaranteed, you are playing the game wrong. You're playing Magic wrong. You should quit Magic. You should go play Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or any of those new trading card games out there. Because if you're not playing Metal Misstep and no ban this modern, you're playing modern wrong. You're playing no ban this modern wrong. You're playing Magic wrong. You are a disgrace to Magic the Gathering. That's a little too much, but you get my point. Metal Misstep's a broken card and it's banned in all the formats except Vintage for a reason. I wouldn't be surprised if Vintage gave it the ban hammer because it's not broken in Vintage, but the card's pretty broken. Pretty broken indeed. 3 copies of Opt and 4 copies of Thoughtscour. If anyone down in the comments says, why aren't you playing Preordain? What about Metal Misstep? Or not Metal Misstep, Ponder. You should play Preordain and Ponder. Come on, man. Why are you playing Opt? Play Ponder. Play some Preordain. Why are you playing Opt? Opt is so boring. It's not that good compared to Preordain and Ponder. You're being banned from my comments for a while because here's the thing. Yes, Ponder and Preordain are a bit more efficient than Opt in its own ways. This deck is trying to draw its combo out and kill its opponent as quick as it can. Opt is much better at doing that than Preordain and Ponder. First of all, Opt is at instant speed. And I'm only drawing 1 card either way. And Ponder's actually really bad in this deck. Because I don't want to shuffle my deck too much. Preordain is basically reverse Serum Visions, and Serum Visions is bad in this deck. I want to get the combo in my hand as quick as I can. Not slowly drag on a match. Plus, I can hold up mana for cards like my 2 drops. Remand and Snapcaster Mage, or my 3 drops. Deceiver, Exarch, Dismember, Pestermite, Vendilion Click. I can hold up mana and see, do I have to use Opt or do I have to use any of those? Can't do that. Preordain or Ponder, I have to make a judgment call. It's much easier with Opt. Opt is a much better card in this deck. Change my mind. Thoughtscour is basically for Dig Through Time. I'm going to play 2 copies of Dig Through Time. If you think I should play 3 or 4, I'm banning you from my comments. There's a reason why I only play 2. 1 should probably be enough to win the game. The 2nd copy is an insurance policy. A 3rd copy would make the curve even worse. And why are you playing? If you're playing 4 copies of Dig Through Time in a deck like this, you're doing something wrong and you're a disgrace to Magic, blah, 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 all that stuff I said about Metal Misstep. Except I'm not joking if you play 4 copies of Dig Through Time in a deck like this. Just saying. I'll just basically go over the combo, because you probably know what most of these cards do anyways. Essentially, the combo is you grab one of these bad boys, Deceiver Exarch, which has Flash. When it enters, you untap a permanent you control or tap permanent opponent controls. Or Pestermite, which lets you tap or untap any permanent on the battlefield. And Splinter Twin's the other half of the combo, which basically what it does is you copy You attach Splinter Twin to this or this. You tap the copy, or you tap it, make a copy of it, gains haste, so you essentially, you tap the Pestermite Receiver Exarch, you make a copy of the Pestermite Receiver Exarch. For this, we're going to say Pestermite. So you tap the Pestermite, make a copy of Pestermite. Pestermite enters the battlefield to get the trigger. You untap the Pestermite with a Splinter Twin on it. And then you just repeat that process. You tap and untap, tap and untap, tap and untap, until you make 999,999,999,999 copies of Pestermite. Okay? And then you declare attacks, and you swing with all 999,999,000,000. You flip that large number. You take those large number of Pestermites, and you swing at your opponent, and you win the game. Usually. With cards like Settle the Wreckage, it makes it harder, but you get to search out all your basic lands if your opponent settles you. So I mean, you're probably just gonna you're probably winning that game if your opponent has to settle you. But that's what. Plus, if your opponent's settling you, your opponent better have an answer next turn for your combo, or they're just dead anyways. But that's whatever. But that's the combo. The sideboard. It's basically a my meta kind of thing. That's what the sideboard's all about. Anger of the Gods. If my one friend is going to play Delver like I think he is, there's step one. If he plays like Sultai Delver or Blue-Black Delver, anything that's not Blue-Red, like if he plays Blue-Red X, I might be okay, but if he plays like Blue-Red, this is not a good card. If he plays Sultai, 4-color Delver, which actually sounds really bad in No Balance Modern. He plays in regular Modern, but the regular Modern version I think is okay, but No Balance Modern, I think that deck will get destroyed. But basically anything that isn't Blue-Red Delver, that's what this card's for. Hypergenesis, if my other friend, if he plays Hypergenesis or Taxes, this is for sure coming in. He can count on this card for sure. Anti-Storm card, definitely. That other friend that I said might play Death and Taxes, if he's playing Storm, that's what this is all about. Same thing here, especially if he's playing Dredge. Got a little bit of Graveyard Hate here, along with this. If either of them decide, I want to play Affinity. Bloop. Whoops, okay, well, yeah, it'd go in the deck for sure, but not in this case. And also this. The reason why I run this and this, cause some affinity lists and some artifact-based deck lists, they like to run cards that say, artifacts are indestructible, or my artifacts are this artifact indestructible at one of turn, or this artifact this artifact that. Okay, cool. I can't destroy it then, it's indestructible. Okay, cool, bounce it back to your hand then. Along with all of the rest. Bye-bye. Also gets around hexproof too. Fun fact. Doesn't say target. It just says return all artifacts target player. You don't have to target an artifact. You just target the player. If your opponent doesn't have a Witchbane Orb, but like Leyline it, bye-bye. Board wipe. Essentially 2-mana Damnation. That's value against the decks like Affinity or artifact heavy decks. Depths. Dark Depths. There is a Dark Depths deck out there that plays like Chrome Mox and the artifact lands and stuff like that. It says return all artifacts. It doesn't say return all non-land artifacts. It says return all artifacts. You can screw someone's mana doing that. They play like Chrome Mox and stuff like that too. It's interesting. Pact of Negation and negate extra protection for your combo. Essentially what Probe is for and Vendilion Clique. Except these do what Probe and Vendilion Clique do better. And actually counter stuff instead of get them out of their hands. Although, I guess V-Clique's a bit better, but that's up for debate, I guess. Extraction, you all know what Surgical Extraction's for. Just overall, take something out of the deck, never see it again. Spellskite, removal hate. Basically, if your opponent tries a Nature's Claim, you're a Splinter Twin, yeah, well, now they're Nature's Claiming my Spellskite. You want to Shattering Spree my Splinter Twin, or Ancient Grudge my Splinter Twin? Well, or not Splinter Twin, my Spellskite? Well, you're going to have to target my Spellskite. I've done that before. I've actually paid 2 life for something targeting my Spellskite to hit my Spellskite. Now, granted, I had 2 Spellskites in the battlefield. So, if you're wondering how the hell I did that, I had 2 spell escapes. I had 1 spell escape being target mode. I will pay 2 life, it targets this instead. I knew I was winning the game, so I just did that just to do that. In case you were wondering, I was playing Mono Green Eldrazi. It was not a good time, and I hated myself. 2 copies of Pithing Needle. I don't know what Pithing Needle's used for. In case you don't know, read the text. That's what it's used for. Anyways, guys, that's the list. That's all I got to say about that. If you like the video, like, subscribe if you're new. My pissed off video will be coming out shortly. So yes, double upload. That video is going to be a longer video, so prepare for a longer video. Anyways, I'm Shadowside Alexi. I need to get some sleep, but unfortunately I'm doing the pissed off video. It's only 10:16, so who needs sleep at 10:16 at night? Not me. Peace out, everybody. I am milking this outro.